Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris with ChrisCantu.com, the red pill on steroids. And in this episode, I want to talk about something for all MGTOW out there and for really the general public out there as well. And that is called the MGTOW Brotherhood. The MGTOW Brotherhood. You know, we are forming a worldwide brotherhood of men all over the world who are exposing the agenda and who are walking away from the agenda. And in the result of that, the reaction of that is going to be the agenda and the gynocentric governments that we are under. It's going to cause them to lose their power. And anytime you threaten the government, the systems of control, the JWO, whatever you want to call it, whenever you threaten to take away their power, they don't like that. And what you're going to start seeing more and more are articles by the mainstream media. I'm already seeing it in these like smaller blogs, and I think there was just a few articles released on like Fox and Raw Story recently. But you're going to see a lot more of this. And what you see when you read these articles is that they're shaming men. They're shaming not men, they're shaming MGTOW men that are walking away from the plantation and saying, you know what, I'm going to take these shackles off and I'm going to go my own way. And they shame them in these articles, the little word plays that they use to shame men and you know, you've heard it all before, guys. MGTOW men are gay. MGTOW men are just butthurt from some woman. MGTOW men are just weak neckbeards, you know, in their mom's basement. Do I look like a fucking neckbeard in my mom's basement? You know, I got assets. I'm living on my own. I'm living free. And there is, for MGTOW, there is a certain red pill rage and red pill depression that you have to go through because you're like, fuck, I'm walking away from everything that I knew. You know, everything that I was brainwashed to believe, I'm walking away from. And I shared something very personal a few days ago, about a week ago, where I took that step just to film what I was going through and film that walking away, you know, in my mind, that process in my mind. And I did that for the benefit of MGTOW men out there, and also those men that that feel the same way but don't know what to do. And the answer is MGTOW. MGTOW is freedom. MGTOW is the future. MGTOW is how we take the power away from the systems of control. And that is the MGTOW Brotherhood that I'm seeing form all over the world. And it's happening online, but we're going to take that to the next level and meet face to face. Oh man, the agenda won't like that. The agenda won't like like-minded men getting together that have chosen to walk away from them and forming communities and forming businesses and forming different ventures to take further power back away from them. They don't like that. And so there's been other, I guess, quote unquote movements. I don't consider MGTOW a movement because something like a movement can be co-opted. Something like a movement can be infiltrated by the system, by, you know, people in disguise. But what you have with MGTOW and the MGTOW Brotherhood is that we are all our own lone wolves. There's no leader. There's no central figure. You could say, oh, I like this guy, I like this guy, I like this guy. This guy's my favorite, I don't like this guy. But there's no leader. It's a leaderless movement. That is the one thing that the systems of control have been afraid of this whole time, is that men will start to, the light bulb will go off, and men will start waking up to this agenda. That's the one thing that they can't have, because then once enough of us take that power away and we start doing our own thing and living life how we want to live it and how we see fit, man, they're gonna throw everything they can at you to keep you on the plantation. And they're going to write out articles. They're going to have Vice documentaries on MGTOW. They're going to have, you'll see 2018, you will see MGTOW, if not way before then. But going into next year, you're going to see MGTOW everywhere in the mainstream media, and they're going to be shaming MGTOW. They're going to be throwing you under the bus. They're going to be saying, you're losers. You can't do, they're going to maybe even point to my video burning the bridges and say, look at an example of a guy just destroying himself and, this whole MGTOW thing, blah, blah, blah. They're going to throw everything they can at us, MGTOW brothers. But the one ace card. Well, the other thing is that all we are doing is just doing pattern recognition. We're just doing pattern recognition. As a young man, as a boy, as a young man, adolescence, teenager, young man, through your 20s, through your 30s, through your 40s, all you're doing as a survival instinct for any human being, any rational thought human being, is just pattern recognition. You're just seeing a pattern, okay, recognize it. Happens again, recognize it. Happens again, recognize it. Happens again, recognize it. That's all it is. And then what we started to do, or what a few of the giants started to do very early on, was start putting out videos and putting out content of this pattern recognition. And then more people all over the world were seeing the same. More men, not people, men, all over the world were seeing the same pattern happening. And I started watching these videos. I'm like, that's what I see in my real world, in my little spot here, and what I saw in San Francisco, and what I saw in Austin, and what I see all over the world, and specifically here in the United States. And then I started putting videos out and saying, these are my patterns that I'm recognizing. These are the plastic bitch patterns. These are the plastic bitch factories that I'm seeing turn out these plastic bitches. And it's just gonna grow from here, guys. And the one ace card that the MGTOW Brotherhood has is that you cannot call, well, number one, we said that there's no leader. It's a leaderless movement. It's a leaderless philosophy. It's not even a movement. They'll try to paint it as someone's the leader and it's a movement and it's blah, blah, blah. But no, you are your own man. To each their own. And you are the leader of your own life. I'm nobody's leader other than Chris Cantu. And the one thing that they cannot take away from us is that they cannot shame us anymore. It used to be you could say, that guy's just a loser. Oh, that guy can't get any women. Oh, that guy doesn't have any game. Oh, that guy needs to dress sharper. Oh, that guy needs a blah, 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 blah. It won't work with MGTOW. All right? You can't say... Whatever you want to say bad about us has already been said 100 million times. That's the one coat of armor that MGTOW men, by going their own way, by being their own leader, by being their own lone wolves out there in the world, you can't shame us. It's a coat of armor. Once you don that MGTOW philosophy and you actually take action on it in your own life, you sever relationships, you figure out ways to be financially independent of the corporate matrix, of the corporate soy matrix, and you start going down that path, and that path is going to be fucking hard. Go watch my Burning the Bridges video. That was me expelling. It was almost like an exorcism of the blue pill just coming out of me. And now, guys, since I've done that, as far as me, how do I feel? Man, I feel more empowered than I ever have. Let me challenge you guys. Put your deepest, darkest fears and pain on video and post that to the world and see how much you grow out of that. Because here's the thing, guys. You can't shame Chris Cantu. He's already put out, I already revealed my whole heart and soul to the world. What can you say about me that would have any effect on me? Nothing. I'm my own man. I stand on my own 2 feet. I'm working to get off of the slave plantation that's the corporate soy matrix. So you could try to hit my LinkedIn, try to, I already got fired, I already got laid off from this job. I got my pink slip and said, hey, thank you, but don't come back to work tomorrow. So what else can you do to hurt Chris Cantu? Nothing. And the same thing for all of you MGTOW men out there. No, nothing, all these news articles, all these whatever is going to come out in the media against MGTOW from here on out, none of that can even touch you guys. Because that's the whole point. Once you take away their power and it doesn't have power over you, then you are free. You are truly free. And so I wish that for all of my MGTOW brothers out there, that you get to a place where you know that this is the right decision for you, that MGTOW is just a reaction to the slave plantation, the corporate soy JWO matrix. It's just a reaction to that. But when you stand on your own 2 feet, no words, no articles, no stupid mainstream media bullshit can have an effect on you, because you are your own man. You're MGTOW. MGTOW is freedom. MGTOW is the future. And guys, I'm not going to plug this too much because I know I'm going and I'd like to see you guys there as well. But in December in Bangkok, Thailand, the MGTOW Global Summit, I will be there. I will be speaking. And I hope to see you guys out there. If you want more information, click on the link below to go to Ronan Man's channel. And he's organizing it, so get with him. But I'm going to go. A guy like Ronan Man not only puts helpful videos out there for MGTOW men all over the world, but he's a good dude. And, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to participate in this global summit. And we will stand on our own 2 feet and have a voice for ourselves, not for MGTOW worldwide, but for ourselves. And that's why I'm going to speak for myself and to participate myself. And so if you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out. I'll be there. I'll be giving a talk, and hope to see you guys out there in Thailand. So again, Chris Cantu, the red pill on steroids. If you guys want daily red pills delivered to your email inbox, go to chriscantu.com/email. If you haven't done so, click the red subscribe button below. Click the little alarm bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. And as always, guys, appreciate your support. Chris Cantu, the red pill on steroids. We'll get you back tomorrow with another video. Peace.